YouTube Nation, Main Event TV, a.k.a. Me TV, a.k.a. the top dog, a.k.a. do not trust Andy Reid. I've been telling you guys this before, but before I get started, let me give a shout out to my boy G Mills, alright? And let me give a big happy birthday to the boy Peter Magnificent, a.k.a. Hollywood, a.k.a. Black Hollywood, a.k.a. I'm not getting into it. Anyways, let's get into Eagles football. All right, now, with that being said, we all saw this coming. I've been saying this since April. And I understand, Eagles fans, you've been hoping and hoping and hoping, but I know y'all been hating me since then. So I have to ask you, how does it feel to be Andy Reid's puppet? How's it feel? See, that's the difference between knowing spotting a fucking liar and seriously, anytime Andy Reid says, anytime he says, insert name here, is my starting quarterback, that's it. They gone. He did it with Donovan, he traded Donovan. He did it with Cole sitting on the bench. Look, first, before I even get started on this topic of football, with quarterbacks, all right, let's talk about the youth that we all heard about. The question marks that we all heard about. They gave up 32 points to the Lions. They gave up 27 to the Packers. All right? This defense isn't built. It's not built to stop anybody. All right? They made some adjustments in the second half after Beston ran all over them right up the middle. Everyone knows Omar Gaither, sit down. Sit down. All right? I cannot wait to get back Stuart Bradley. Cannot wait. All right? But the fact is, the play calling has not been there. It hasn't. On the defensive side, offensive side, you know what? It's really not there. But what Vick did to the Lions last week, he created plays. He created opportunities, unlike that offensive line. Now, speaking of the offensive line, first off, offensive line is a joke. All right? That could be another reason why Kolb is sitting down, because they don't want him to get in front of that behind that offensive line and get crushed all day. All right? But you also have to ask yourself with Kevin Kolb, why isn't he an athletic quarterback? Now, we all know in these days and times you need to have some type of athleticism. You have to be able to be mobile to run. All right, I'm not just saying this from a black-white perspective, black quarterback, white quarterback. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Any quarterback at this point has to be able to run if you have a weak line. Kevin Kolb, like I said, is a statue in the pocket, and he will always be one. All right? Unless you have a line like Peyton Manning, you're not going anywhere. All right, it's really, okay, y'all want to talk about how he takes 3 seconds to throw the ball, 3.5 seconds compared to Vick holding the ball. Guess what? That 3 seconds, that's standard. That's a standard quarterback. But with Vick, it makes those defenders have to keep playing. They use up more energy trying to chase him. That's what y'all understand. People keep saying it's a bad thing. No, it's not a bad thing. It's not. All right, but I understand now that Vick is the starting quarterback next week, and they said for the foreseeable future. Okay, that's what they said. Foreseeable future. We'll see how that goes. Y'all should be really pissed off at the front office. But for the foreseeable future. Now that he's here, this is what Eagles fans is all about. It's about getting behind a guy, whether we rise or fall. I don't want to hear any of you clowns talking about some, oh, Vick, blah, 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 blah. I'm not trying to hear it. Now, if you want to be critical, that's fine. That's fine. You have every right to be critical if he messes up. But this is it. We have to back him. All right? I've been on board for I don't know how long, so I don't want to see any bandwagoners all of a sudden either. But now we have a problem. And that's what will Kevin Kolb do? Will Kevin Kolb, will he stay? You know, he just signed a 2.5 year contract extension. Will he go and say he wants to be traded? Because it's possible he can do that. Will he sit in the background and play another, because they keep saying he's not developed yet. I don't think that has anything to do with not being developed. Like I said, it's more about an offensive line thing. He's going to get crushed out there. All right? But do you think he's going to sit back and pretty much take this? ESPN today said that, Mike Kafka's one pass away from being the starting quarterback. Come on, stop. See, this is what happens when you have idiots who run their mouth and just go crazy. All right? Philly fans, y'all know what the deal is. Y'all know what time it is. So just look forward to the Jaguars. We're going to see Vick play the Jaguars. I'm looking forward to Vick run all over the Redskins. He had a great game the first game. Deshaun, it seems like he's learned his lesson. They had Deshaun on TV, and they kept asking him, who would you rather have as quarterback? And Deshaun said, look, you're not going to put me in this. You're not going to get me to say. He's learning his lesson from last time. So that's cool. He's learning. I have no problem with that. All right? Mike Bell, someone please sit this guy down. Sit him down. Just Because the fact is, when he had his first handoff, he fell forward, and what did he do? Chop block Jason Peters. Then the next time they had him out there with McCoy. And it was a cross pattern in the backfield. What did he do? After McCoy got the ball, he ran right into McCoy. And then when he got the ball on his own to run, what happened? He got stuck. Mike Bell does not need to touch the ball. Now, I also want to say that I feel bad because Mike Bell, he can go sit down. I'd have rather had Martell Mallett out there. But he just got released, and so did Hank Baskett, which I really feel bad for because Deshaun said he was always nervous all preseason, and he was nervous even this week, all up to this week, and then now he's released. I feel bad for the guy. But this is football. This happens all the time. It's nothing personal, okay? Same thing with Kevin Cole. It's nothing personal, bro, but you got to get better. It's really that simple. If people believed him, and they kept saying, writers, everyone, they looked at Cole's tapes, and not just for this preseason. I told you guys preseason was a big deal, but you kept blowing me off, all right? And they said, for the last 3 years, they've watched him, and they weren't impressed. Nobody's impressed. Do I feel it's wrong? Yes. All right, as much as I want Vick to be the starter, I wanted Vick to be the starter, Cole still deserves that chance. Coming in half a game, tanking it, and that's it. That's all it took. Do I feel bad for him? No, it's football. Is it unfair? Yes, it's unfair. Okay? So guys, just get ready for this. Eagles football. Like I said, if you're not with us, you against them. You're going to say, oh, I'm not going to watch Eagles football now because Mike Vick is the starting quarterback. Guess what? Like I said to the other guys, we don't need you in the nest stand. We don't need you. All right? It's a small group of Eagles fans at this point because it's shrinking and shrinking. It's all this because all your hopes have been diminished. You notice all those Colt defenders, I think, when I did the last video, they nowhere to be found. Nowhere. Nowhere. See? Come to the event because I know what I'm talking about. Some of these guys, they just live in pipe dreams, man. They really are. But I appreciate all you guys still tuning in for all this Eagles talk, all this Phillies talk, because the Phillies did great too. The Flyers, y'all looked great too last night, but Leighton's got cut down on those goals. We'll talk about that next week, though. All right? So y'all be safe. Oh, yeah, by the way, your boy The Event has been busy because EA Sports has come back to him again. It's a part 2 on Friday. I'm explaining to you guys what's been going on. I had to do an NBA Elite. I'll talk to y'all then. Y'all be safe. It's nice out. I'm out.